This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
Bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., anytime you have heated rivals going at each other, there's the possibility that something could bubble up. But most of the time, neither team is looking for anything. But on the other hand, they don't back away from confrontation either. So we'll see how it plays out.
Now here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Leonard can't get it to go. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Concentration on display. This is why McGrady's the top player in my mind. I mean, he makes tough, contested shots inside.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, Not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
BA is simply 2 words: fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
And the Magic call time here. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And here's Fultz. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
Westbrook can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Fultz. Five to shoot. Here's Okogie. From deep. The rebound by Bamba. With the step back. Leonard on the wing. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 6 points.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
And the Magic call time here.
You know, if there's one criticism, and I think it's really unfair, that's leveled at Russell Westbrook, it's his scoring efficiency or lack thereof. For his career, he's a little below average in that one category, but you go back to the shooting percentages of some of the greats in the history of the game, and they weren't uber efficient either. So I think that's a bit unfair to Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Fultz. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
To the left side wing. Offensive rebound. Out to Leonard. Westbrook left side. It's stolen by Culver. Outside Fultz. Pass to Bryant. Culver outside. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So good to see Culver taking the initiative and to force the issue on the drive right there.
And he sinks the second. Well, Clark, if there's a game plan against Westbrook, defenses want to make him a perimeter shooter.
Agreed, and yet he's refined that part of his game, but you certainly don't want him coming downhill, getting to the rack, because he is at his absolute best when he's doing that.
Orlando trailing here. Culver outside. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, at this point, you've got to at least respect Culver's perimeter shot. He's proven how effective he can be from there.
Pass to Bamba. Now here's Kuzma. It's stolen by Culver. Bryant outside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Leonard outside. Offline with a 3. And it's the Magic with the ball. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's Fultz. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You gotta step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Fultz into the lane. And that one's long. Brooklyn trailing. Kuzma outside. Pass to Cousins. He shoots it. And he drops it in from the low post.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Takes the three. Drops in the three. Give him 8 points now. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebounded by Cousins. Now Rose. Pass to Harris. And here's Barton. Tipped. Here's Batum. Rose outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Here's Harris. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, Will Barton is a live body who can score from everywhere. I mean, this guy is just high energy and is a really effective offensive player. Gives that team a lot of punch offensively.
Harris outside. Back to Rose. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Harris has got room. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. You know, Clark, a major key for Barton has been his growth as a perimeter shooter. Something he struggled with to start his career.
And it's a credit to him, B.A., that he found out what he needed to do to get better as a perimeter shooter. And he said it started with his legs. He needed to get a better base so he could get more power into his shot from the ground up. And sometimes that's all it takes, a simple tweak like that to unlock more efficiency.
Back to Rose. Down low. Cousins. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Stanley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And it's Rose penetrating. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the take. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. On the wing, Barton. Lets a 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. And the Nets lead by 6.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
And he lays it up and in. All right, Grant, if you could choose one big man to play alongside right now, who would it be?
Well, other than you, B.A., I'd have to go with Anthony Davis. I think he's a tremendous offensive player. His shooting ability, his length. He's also very unselfish. A tremendous defender as well. A rim protector, can guard multiple positions. I think he's just an unselfish guy who's really about team and trying to do all he can to help his ball club win. So definitely Anthony Davis. And you're up there too, B.A.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. Orlando trailing here. And here's Bryant outside. Leonard pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
Pass to Culver. Now Bryant. And stolen by Bamba. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Bryant pulls it down. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Fultz into the lane.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Leonard drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
With the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Leonard outside. Back to Westbrook. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The three is up. Nice shot by Okogie.
It is a welcome sign for sure. When Okogie connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
It's tipped. And that concludes. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So it's Orlando now. 6-point game. To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's the screen by Bryant. From downtown. Rebound Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11. Westbrook outside. Pass to Trent. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. Okogie pulls down the board. So it's Orlando now. They trail by 6. Outside Fultz. Back to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Fultz knows it's his job to work the ball around and get his guys involved. He's a reliable and capable passer. Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Leonard. Kuzma with the ball. Fires in the triple. Kuzma's got 5.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Steps back. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Trent. Off target with the 3. It's stolen by Leonard. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. There's the block. Culver right side. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. 7 points in the game.
Good quick shot that time by Culver. Did a nice job setting himself up to knock it down.
And Grant, Bryant is proof that you don't have to have the big vertical to make plays above the rim.
Yeah, so true, B.A. Obviously, the 7'6" wingspan helps a little, but it's also about positioning and the timing of your jumps. And in the open floor, Bryant builds up that speed, which gives him extra flight toward the rim.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Boy, in terms of global influence, Grant, it's amazing to see how popular the NBA has become all over the world.
NBA, it's incredible how this game has grown and had the influence all over the world, as you said. I mean, I always say the NBA is an amazing global marketing and public relations firm. And to be able to sell and market the talent of the players and teams on a global stage is incredible. Hey, even you and I, we could go anywhere in the world and people are going to know who we are because of our association with the NBA. How about that?
I'll agree with half of that statement. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And it's Fultz off the drive. Yep, that one goes. Fultz has got his third bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Leonard. Deflected.
Okogie's defense is top tier. He never stops working and causing problems at that end of the floor.
1:56 left in the third quarter here. It's stolen by Culver. Knocked away. Leonard with the ball. Fultz picks him up. Leonard on the wing. Fade away. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Westbrook. To the paint. Out to the wing. There's the drive. Here's Okogie. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Boy, I tell you, Okogie continues to refine his shooting motion. It's got to be seamless and smooth on that particular shot.
Westbrook outside. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Bamba. Out to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. Over Culver. Again, the miss by Leonard.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feat.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Anthony right side. For the lead. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Here's Trent. And he comes up with a bucket. Trent's got 8 points. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
It's stolen by Leonard. Going all the way to the rack. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Nets leading by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Barton. Now here's Harris. Back to Barton. Here's Rose. Clock at 6. Harris drives in. He's off on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. And Orlando has possession. 4-point game. Pass to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep.
Batum does a nice job sticking his man and not giving him any airspace. Excellent defense.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Nets making a change here. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Leonard's got 19 points.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Takes a step back. Bryant in the high post. Outside for Fultz. Takes a 3. Culver on the wing. Lots of room. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. It's stolen by Culver. Bryant with it. Barton covering. Over to the left wing. Driving in. Out left to the wing. The 3 ball. Okogie's shot is off.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the dunk by Leonard.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Leonard's shot's good.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
It's stolen by Leonard. Fast break, Brooklyn. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's a one-on-one situation. 3-pointer. Fultz can't get it to go.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And another miss by Orlando. And the Nets with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And the foul called on Jarrett Culver. That's his first foul. Orlando on D. They trail by 7. Driving to the basket. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Bryant outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And that one misses. Orlando with the ball. 9-point game. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Takes it inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Here's Culver. So we see the Nets get...
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA.
Here we go.
We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
There's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here. You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now, that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Barrett. It's Barrett on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Stolen by Smart. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. And Kuzma slams it in.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Trent. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Adebayo. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Al Simmons. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He is obviously concerned about shutting off Westbrook's driving lanes. Coach said when they surround Russ with enough shooters, the defense extends, and he takes advantage. Our rotations will have to be smart and fast. If not, Kevin, Russell will have a pick-your-poison scenario at hand. Back to you.
Thank you, David. This is his first free throw of the game.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, this is great when Westbrook starts to dictate the tempo of the game. This time he's doing it with the pass, setting up a teammate.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Another shot. Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bamba. Leonard with the ball. And another shot. He lays it in. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Adebayo with the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Leonard attacking. Durant with the steal. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the
hammering it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Yes, that goes in. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the New York Knicks. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Barrett inside the three-point line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
RJ right there moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Now here is Harris. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Rose. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. The long-distance 3 is buried. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Nets passing it around. Here's Cousins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Knicks with the lead. To the right side. Shoots from the corner. Niang, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Milton in the corner. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Burks on the wing. Pass to Achua. Stolen by Bamba. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. Nets trailed by 3. It's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Just way too much speed to keep up with him.
The shot by Harrison, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Aston Niang. Three-pointer. And Bamba pulls it down.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Burks on the wing for 3. Good on the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Westbrook. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Pass to Burks. Jacks up a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And that's so difficult. You just try to challenge Kawhi's shot, think you've timed it perfectly, but instead, it's an up fake.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. Count that one.
Well, they're trying to take...
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The 3 from KD. And he's good on the 3-ball. KD's got the first basket of the second half here for the Knicks. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Here's Bamba.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
Just 5 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And KD, here we go. And KD throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
KD on the wing. They grabbed their own miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Trent. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Here's Simmons. 10 points for him. No good that time. 20 that time from Leonard. Stolen by Durant. Down low. Stolen by Bamba. Right side Simmons. Some nice passing by New York here. Outside Durant. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
Well, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Pass to Bamba. Here's Trent. And Leonard has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressiveness.
And he can't hit the second.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Westbrook. Takes it inside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Trent. Back to Westbrook. Over Simmons. And it's Westbrook missing. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for New York. 1:30 left in the third. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
He hits the second from the line.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Outside Rose. He takes it in. Timeout called, the Nets. .11 left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. The rebound by KD. New York trailing. Inside. Adebayo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Adebayo's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's Rose penetrating. And it's blocked by Simmons. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett, just hustle plays.
Rose looking around. Pass to Cousins. Into the lane. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, man, when he's attacking, Cousins is a locomotive that cannot be stopped. I love how he got all the way in there for the jam.
And Durant, here we go. Count it, good. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And Cousins gets it to go.
I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Nets look good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the New York Knicks. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Westbrook. Driving to the basket. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Pass to Bamba. So here's Westbrook. Five to shoot. Now Bamba driving in, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
To the inside, Leonard. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Kuzma. Launches a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curves a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Leonard on the wing. That shot missing. And New York the other way now. KD on the wing. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Pulls it up. Again, the Nets for 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it. And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Kuzma. The Nets working the ball around now. Westbrook, no good. Knicks trail by 4. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. To the middle. Stolen by Bamba.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover. So that's the best you can say about that play.
Barrett for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Trent. Now here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. I know it's just two, but man, that's a nice two. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
From downtown, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
He knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And Westbrook throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
That's good from Simmons. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 9-point game. To the paint. Here's Bamba.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Adebayo. The three from KD. Trains it from beyond the arc.
I mean, what a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
Here's Westbrook. Out to Kuzma. Back to Westbrook. For the three. The shot misses. And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Welcome and thank for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Westbrook with the miss. Good drive by Murray. Here's Herter. No good on the three. And here's Westbrook. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Boy, Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Ooh, talent indeed. And having a talented backcourt is a recipe for success in the NBA. As the game has evolved through the years, it is paramount to have players who can pass, who can dribble, who can make decisions with the basketball. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of talented players out there who can make some pretty good decisions here in this game.
And score the ball. We got a chance to have a high-scoring affair in this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The visitors with the ball. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Heel. Right side Herder. Hayes up top. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. The rebound by the Nets. Now Leonard. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Kawhi Leonard, a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, has all the tools, and we know he's dedicated on that end. Does an excellent job of scouting out his opponents and taking away their first and second options. And you look at teams, they try to go away from Kawhi when he's on that end.
Leonard's shot's good.
A multi-talented scorer with range. You want to get Leonard as many touches as possible.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
That one's good for 2. Smitty, you get a sense a lot of players don't like playing against Kawhi Leonard.
Because the question, BA, is why. He is stifling. He denies touches, swallows up your airspace, and despite his aggressiveness, he's rarely baited into fouls.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Here's Kuzma, and the Nets, another 3.
This is Kuzma's game. You set me up, I'll knock it down.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Hayward, and it's rejected. The 3, Westbrook, to the wing on the left. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Murray with it. And here's Hayes. Here's Herder. Rebounded by Trent.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Bamba in the high post. .43 seconds left in the first. And the powerful one-handed slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Westbrook. .23 seconds left in the first. Pass to Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
It's stolen by Leonard. Fast break, Brooklyn. And jams it home. Westbrook.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Nets out in front. They lead by 12. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
On the attack, Green. Okay, Grant, in 1999, you joined Wilt Chamberlain and Elgin Baylor as the only players to have led their teams in points, rebounds, and assists more than once. Talk about what it feels like to be mentioned with those guys.
Wow. BA, I really didn't know that, so thank you for telling me. That is rarefied air to be in the same category and mentioned in the same breath as the great Wilt Chamberlain and Elgin Baylor. I tell you, it humbles you. You know, in 1999, I just felt like I needed to get better to try to help my team become a championship quality team, and to look back on that over 20 years later and to know that from an individual standpoint, I was producing alongside some of the greats to ever play the game. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Rose. Off target from the wing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck. All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
The Nets with a lead. Rose outside. Pass to Harris. Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Cousins. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, basketball was Buddy Hield's escape from poverty in the Bahamas. He said, quote, "Hopefully I'm starting a trend. I want to motivate and encourage kids to show them that they can make it out." His mother said he used to tell everyone he was going to be like Kobe. Now all the kids here say they want to be like Buddy. Ryan, how special is that?
Yeah, I don't blame him. Thanks a lot, Allie.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Fall gets it to go.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Out to Harris. Takes the three. And the Nets, another three.
Tremendous vision D-Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Cousins with the steal. And now the Nets on the break. It's tipped. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Herder. From deep. The rebound by Bamba. And Brooklyn has possession. Leonard for three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
BA, it's simply 2 words. Fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Westbrook outside. Knocks it down from distance. Westbrook's got 8.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Hayes. Tipped.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
Here's Westbrook. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside Murray. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Pass to Herder. Rebound Brooklyn.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the left wing. Leonard, left side. Over Herder. And again, it's Brooklyn.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
Inside. Hayes. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Bamba in the high post. Again, the Nets score.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Nets. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Herder gets the bucket.
Hey, if Herder can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Pass to Leonard. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
On defense, the Nets. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Gets the 3 to fall. Hayward's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
All right, Grant, if you could choose one big man to play alongside right now, who would it be?
Well, other than you, B.A., I'd have to go with Anthony Davis. I think he's a tremendous offensive player. His shooting ability, his length. He's also very unselfish, a tremendous defender as well, a rim protector, can guard multiple positions. I think he's just an unselfish guy who's really about team and trying to do all he can to help his ball club win. So definitely Anthony Davis. And you're up there too, B.A. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot.
Okay.
Oh, my!
Wow.
Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Giving the crowd what they want. Westbrook leaps for the dunk with reckless abandon.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Trent, guarded by Hield. Westbrook with it. Now here's Kuzma. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Back to Hield. Here's the 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And here are the Nets now. Drives to the hoop. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's going to go back the other direction. But they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
And Smitty, the triple-double used to be a rarity. Why are we seeing so many triple-doubles these days?
You know, B.A., the pace is faster. So what that ultimately does gives you more possession. And that ultimately leads to more stats. So I think that's the reason why we see more triple-double. And let's be honest, these guys are more versatile. When you start talking about versatile, that means guys that can do it all.
Westbrook left side. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Herter. It's stolen by Kuzma. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Elam ending is a new concept that the NBA has tried out. Down the stretch, you turn off the clock and you play to a target score, much like a pickup game at the park. Chris Paul was the one who actually suggested trying it out in last year's All-Star game, and it was a rousing success. So we'll see how far it goes.
Great idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Green. There's the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. .127 left in the third quarter here. Now here's Graham. Rose grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Derrick Rose, now the wily veteran, has been through the highs and the lows. Through it all, his calm and patient personality has guided him.
Graham for 3. And he can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Rose. Here's Harris. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And it's Green off the drive. That shot missing. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Barton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Driving to the basket. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
To the inside. Here's Cousins. No good off the glass. To the paint. Ball stolen. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nets out. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Rose. And there's a pick. He takes it in. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Derrick Rose, against the defense, surprised him a little bit with that floating jump shot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. Grant, you've seen the NBA from just about every angle. As a player, a broadcaster, and now an owner. Has your perspective changed over the years about the NBA?
You know, B.A., my perspective definitely has changed. For so long, you only saw things through the lens of being a player. Now, as a broadcaster working with you and in ownership, you see a whole different side to the league. I understand the business aspect, the incredibly difficult decisions that the league has to make, but also each individual franchise. It's not as easy as maybe I thought it was as a player, but I certainly have a healthy respect for the incredible decisions that are involved in this game.
And Barton gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Green. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Though Graham may lack some height, he has a plus wingspan, and he is strong, Grant.
And he's a really good athlete, too, B.A. The physical tools are all there. But where he really separates himself is that basketball IQ. He reads the floor exceptionally well and knows how to execute.
Here's Barton. Rebounded by Hield.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
The three, here's Harris. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
The shake. And Rose with the layup.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Harris outside. Pass to Cousins. Rose outside. 5 to shoot. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Hayward, good.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
That one drops for him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And the Nets with possession here. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. They get it back. Leonard outside. Over Herter. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 19 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Fader on the way. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Went to the fadeaway, didn't need to though. Probably cost him some points.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
Grant, there was so much going on in the country last summer, and we saw a lot of NBA players at the forefront of activism.
And BA, it was really special to see these young players using their voice, using their resources, making a difference, not just shining light on all the challenges that we're facing, but really being proactive in their efforts, organizing, being on the front lines, working with organizations to try to make a difference. I was impressed with the activism. I was impressed with the leadership from these NBA players. And if you noticed, athletes from other sports followed the lead of these players from the NBA.
Hayes. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Hield on the wing. For 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Now Westbrook. And so it's Brooklyn easy. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Pass to Kuzma. Thompson with a steal.
Guard it.
Collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play, Doris.
Well, what you value is the ball skills, right? The ability to make plays, to play with pace. High skill level out there on the game tonight. This will be won or lost on the perimeter.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Here's Trent. Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Jackson. Lillard with the ball. Jackson outside. Inside. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Well, this is the confidence of Klay Thompson. When he's out there, he is ready to fight. Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
And Lillard, here we go. Oh, that was something else,
I mean, just
man.
beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Boy, just watching Lillard play, you feel like he can take over at any moment, Grant. A few shots fall for him, then all of a sudden he's going for 50.
50, maybe 60. I mean, Lillard has that killer mentality. When he feels his shot is on, or he can't be guarded, he throws it into a whole nother gear. It's part of what makes him one of the best closers in the league.
Well, Mo Bamba, the 6th pick in the 2018 draft. He's listed at 7 feet, and he is a rim protector extraordinaire, Doris.
Well, BA, this is an amazing number. 7'10". That's Mo Bamba's wingspan. Boy, with that kind of reach, you can't teach it, and it's a problem for offensive players to deal with.
Now here's Bamba. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
You can see how much time and effort Westbrook has put into working on that range shot. Under control, well-balanced, really good stuff. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Westbrook. Going inside. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Westbrook's got 5.
There's no containing Russell Westbrook with that kind of deep post position. Supreme athleticism, great instincts.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Leonard for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
It's Lillard with the drive. The dunk by Lillard.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul of the game. Lillard outside. Driving to the basket. Here's Jackson.
Can we remember that Mo Bamba has a 7'10" wingspan? That will alter a shot or two.
One minute left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Lillard penetrating. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Bamba. Pass to Leonard. From deep. And that one is stuffed right through.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Lillard. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Pass to Leonard. There's the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 9.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Thompson with it. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It takes nice touch that close to the rim. And Klay Thompson, yes, he's got that in his game too.
Here's Kuzma. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Nets. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Lillard. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Well, you have to appreciate the willingness of Klay Thompson to move the basketball. How pretty is that, guys?
Here's Harris. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Harris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, you think about the journey of Joe Harris, who was a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia in 2014. This guy was on the fringe of being an NBA player. In fact, his career was teetering on being out of the league. But then you get the chance to go to the Nets, work hard, and boy, has he come a long way.
Harris's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
PJ Tucker at 6'5" is more than willing to hold it down at center. He said, so what? It's basketball. I've done it my whole life. It doesn't matter. People ask me why I play so hard. I don't have a choice. That's what I've got to do, period. It's holding it down no matter what.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Batum. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Doris, how about Joe Harris, a former three-point contest winner? You know, his shot and his quick release are his biggest assets.
Well, I think, B.A., he has a keen awareness that long-range shooting is one of the most valuable skills you can bring to the table. But don't get deceived. Even though Joe Harris is an efficient and knockdown three-point shooter, he's now balanced that with an ability to put it on the deck.
Thompson fires from way outside. Pass to Lillard. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Rose outside. Martin outside. Now here's Cousins. Rose into the lane. Jacks up a 3. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. And they're pushing it up. Oh, he nails the corner 3. And the Kings lead by 4.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Harris. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the long J. Harris has got 12 now in this quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. What a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Back to Harris. The 3 is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Well, Grant, there's always a lot of chatter about officiating, and usually not in a good light. So you tell me, what do you think qualifies as a well-officiated game these days?
You know, B.A., that's an interesting question. I think first and foremost, the job of officiating in the high-speed action of the NBA is incredibly difficult. But the bottom line is, we in the NBA have the best officiating in all of professional sports. 95% of the time, they get it right. A few times they may get it wrong, and we tend to dwell on that. But by and large, these are the best, in my opinion.
To say it's not easy to guard Russell Westbrook is an understatement. This guy's quickness and leaping ability make him a nightmare.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
B.A., it's simply 2 words: fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Westbrook outside. Leonard for three. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 13-4 run. For three, here's Harris. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Gasol. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he drives in. It's stolen by Leonard. He gets it off. Tipped. And so that brings... And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Lillard. 21 points in the game. Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. Driving inside. Deflected.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now Westbrook. 6 points for him. Another shot. Out to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Bamba. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Muscala. Jackson outside. Now Lillard. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Drills it from deep. Lillard's got 24 points.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Leonard, good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Lillard outside. Here he goes. And the dunk by Lillard.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
This for the tie. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Boy, in terms of global influence, Grant, it's amazing to see how popular the NBA has become all over the world.
NBA, it's incredible how this game has grown and had the influence all over the world, as you said. I mean, I always say the NBA is an amazing global marketing and public relations firm. And to be able to sell and market the talent of the players and teams on the global stage is incredible. Hey, even you and I, we could go anywhere in the world and people are going to know who we are because of our association with the NBA. How about that?
I'll agree with half of that statement.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Back to Westbrook. Thompson with a steal. Here's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, this is his specialty, right? Klay Thompson's shooting form from range, so pretty.
Pass to Bamba. Kuzma with the ball. Bamba with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. And the Nets another 3.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
Boy, Doris, the calm demeanor of Kawhi Leonard. It's paying dividends in the big moments.
He's unafraid when the game's on the line. He'll be aggressive. He doesn't shy away from responsibility. One coach said his meter doesn't run too hot or too cold.
Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Westbrook outside. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. No good on the 3. "30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
For the lead. The shot, no good. The Nets with the lead. Rose, left side. First one falls for him.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
On the take. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Rose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
He gets it up.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMarcus Cousins. Nicely done.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Nets up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Pass to Harris. And here's Barton. Now Harris takes a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Harris has got 24 points.
You can see how valuable Joe Harris is. This guy's starting to cook, and look out.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Rose. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Gasol grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the foul on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Back to Lillard. And there's the screen. Lillard double team. Here's Muscala. Got a hand on it.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
On the wing, Barton. His first shot attempt. And perfection right through the net. Barton's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Tries a three off the inbound. And Kuzma, good for three. Kuzma's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Jackson, the screen. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Down low. Pass to Kuzma. And the Nets, another three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And, yep, it's good.
And that mid-range J is automatic. I mean, Lillard loves getting room to fire these off.
Leonard outside. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Nets.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Westbrook. .144 left in the fourth. Back to Leonard. Pass to Bamba. 4 on the clock. Tries again. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Westbrook outside. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And the 18-footer right on the mark. And the Nets lead by 10.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Nets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Here's Westbrook. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Bamba misses.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
To the left wing. Back to Lillard. And a nice finish on the layup. Lillard's got 41.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
This one belongs to Brooklyn.